Hi gang, welcome to our first little video. I thought a lot of you check out my website and haven't a clue who I am. Well, this is me, and this is me doing my job. So we're prepping for a dinner party for tomorrow night. It's going out to my camera person, Noni, and I'm so happy that she's doing this for me. So I like to be using sustainable equipment. We have cast iron, wood, I do have my tongs here, and we're going to use an induction burner, instant heat. We're going to put it on max as soon as I figure that out. Max power. There we go. I got her. So that is hot. That's how fast that works. So I have a little bit of oil here. Well, these are our big hunks of cow. We've got some beef back ribs. We don't find those very often. And they have a lot of sinewy and a lot of connective tissue in there. It's like if you were to just cook that like on the barbecue and take a bite, you might pull a tooth out. It's not chewable that way. But we're gonna cook it. You'll see the first part today, and then maybe Noni will take a picture of her dinner tomorrow night and you'll see the end product. But we're gonna sear it off really, really hot and to seal those juices in there. And that's what we're gonna do now. So a little bit of oil in there. I think this is even a little bit hot. We're gonna throw some onions in, always flavor, some carrots, because I'm going to finish these in the oven for a long time. And that's gonna break down that sinewy and the connective tissue. I need a little bit more oil. See, when you have this kind of equipment, you can cook anywhere. And believe me, I have. Especially with this awful pandemic, we all have to, we just have to make do. I don't need the glasses anymore. Okay, so we got a nice little caramelization going on there real quick. While that's happening, I did season these a little bit earlier, but so it's had a nice time to like marinate with a rub of whatever you choose. Always, the steak spice is always good. Salt and pepper. All right, I think we're ready. We're gonna sear every single side. Hot as can be. Might want to pause. Okay, we got a nice sear on the one side. Let me flip it over and see that nice noir fat. That caramelization of the muscle. And when this is all done, I'm going to keep a couple of bones back, and we're going to use all this and make a big stock with it. I like to try to get a very high yield, a maximum yield out of everything that I cook with. People always say, Kelly, you always have so many ingredients. But that's for the goodness sake. That's for the love. So now those babies, I have to do that again on that side. But I don't want the pan to get dry because I don't want them to burn. Just that nice crust, like you see right there, that's what we're looking for. So this is beef stock. I always keep it on hand because every time I cook, I make it. Chicken too. You can get it. It's just like so expensive at the grocery store, and then you can do it yourself. So we're just gonna let that cook off, reduce, so that we can go back for another sear. This keeps the veggies in there. Your mirepoix keeps it lubricated. Pause. Okay, so on the bottom of this one, we have some nice crunchy bits on this nice sear. So what's happening now down below? All the bits are going to the bottom of the pan. And that, my friends, is flavor. All right, well, we're done this part. The sear is done. I've added the onions and carrots and garlic seasoning, beef stock, tomato. For your brown gravy or your brown sauce or stock, adds nice richness and color. Oh boy. Okay, so that's all really nice and hot. We have a nice sear. Now they're going in the oven. And I'm gonna have to keep checking them every half hour or so, just to make sure that it's not going dry. And you're just gonna wanna add like a little bit of your beef stock. So I'm gonna put them in the oven, and then they're gonna cook in there like a long, long time. Like, I'll check them in 4 hours and see. That'll break down all that connective tissue so you can actually take a bite and chew it. So, and then tomorrow, they'll marinate all overnight in their homemade sauce that they made themselves. And then when my cameraman comes back tomorrow night, we'll see me finish them on the barbecue. So you can see it's a bit of a process, but I love it, and it's gonna be delicious, and it's gonna be worth the wait. On that note, I'm over and out. See you tomorrow. I'm back. How's everybody today? I hope very well. Can't talk with this on, so we're gonna take that off for now. But we do have another guest in the house today, so it's just gonna help me get my game on. So, because the hunt is on right now, I thought this would be, you know, apropos. So I'm camoed out, and this is my little cabin in the woods here. We're gonna pretend. And I think the menu is a perfect fit. We're back to the beef back ribs. Thank you. Can you get that through there? How's that? We're good? Okay. JD do that so I didn't have to touch my hands. I'm just washed up. Okay, well, I'm getting ready here. I'll just talk about a few things. This is food safe sanitizer. So when you're working in your kitchen, it's a really good thing to have. I know a lot of people have the, you know, Lysol wipes and Clorox and things like that, but this is really good for a quick fix like that. And then I'll check it over. So if you need some of that, you can just message me and let me know, and I can hook you up. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at these ribs that we did yesterday. They've been sitting. Woo! I brought them to room temperature, and then I have lost my tongs, so I'm gonna have to use these big bad boys. I don't know where these come from. I know they always come in a kit for Father's Day, but anyway. So, so I brought them to room temperature, and then I just put them in the oven at like 250 just while I was waiting for the videographer and her sidekick to show up. So it'll be quick on the barb. This video will be quick as well. So look at that lovely. We're just telling the girls that we have, like, if you do a pig roast and the skin becomes a crackle, it's hot now, so it's like it's it's more moist, but this was toughened right up and crunchy before I heated them up. So there we go. We're gonna put the lid back on there. Just get that out of the way. And I have my little sauce here that I already got ready. And you use your own sauce, whatever it is your favorite. This is our favorite family recipe. I'll put it up on the website. You guys can try it out. And one thing I should do right now definitely is put an apron on. If my good friend Chef Hev is watching, she will say, I'm the messiest cook in the whole wide world. And to never wear white. So I better suit up. Okay. So through the magic of television and trick photography, that's what it was called when I was a kid. Oh my golly. Just unbelievable. That caramelization. Oh, there's the crackle I was talking about. And I'm not even going to put any sauce on that. It's just that good by itself. And you don't want to take away from the meat. So I just lightly brush that on there. So that'll stay there not too long until it all crisps up. And we don't want to see the barbecue sauce on there. We just want to see it, the sugars come out of it and the caramelization happen. So now pretend it's, a little while later and it's supper time. Oh baby, they've been getting little crunchy. Oh my gosh. So my crew here, we're gonna try one out. Come on over, Jades. It's gonna be messy. Grab one.
Okay.
And me too. We'll have a bite.
Eat it like you mean it.
Cheers. All right, let's go for it. It's really hot. Good?
Does that pass the Hickey taste test there, Jades?
Oh, that is so good. I think I need a knife. This is called a fillet knife or a boning knife, but we call it a boner. So, in the industry, sorry, not just all the time. Pretty good?
Very.
I say that's a wrap. Thanks, guys.